As the sun sets over the South China Sea, the sport that never sleeps is alert and raring to go. Welcome, under the bright lights of the Marina Bay circuit, to another Singapore Grand Prix. It's a very long, very physical lap, this one, and really there's not much in the way of margin for error. So we have a bit of an endurance race for you tonight. Situated just 88 miles north of the equator, this 3.5-mile circuit is hot, it's humid, and is an incredible test for the drivers as they try to fight their cars around the bumps and in between the barriers. 23 corners take us twice over the bay to complete a single lap of this unique racetrack. The view is spectacular, the heat is unbearable. The race should be incredible. Anthony Davidson is alongside me in the commentary box this evening, and big race this one, a real test of endurance. Sounds right up your alley. Wouldn't you just love to be down there on the grid right now?
You know what, Crofty? I'm pretty happy to be up here in my air conditioning, thank you, right now. I can't stress just how difficult these conditions can be, especially when you consider it's the longest race on the calendar in terms of time. It's also one of those races where you have to remember to keep drinking, or there's a real risk of dehydration. Just like we saw with young Kevin Magnussen a couple of years ago, don't forget. We mentioned the bumps as well. Take a look at the onboards if you get a chance during this race. The movement in the suspension and the chassis is just incredible, and it's lots of hard work to wrestle the car around a lap here.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. It's Red Bull in pole position then, and Kimi Raikkonen completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Bottas, Vettel, Lewis Hamilton and Perez, Ricciardo, Ocon, Grosjean and Felipe Massa, Hülkenberg, Kvyat, Carlos Sainz and Alonso, Magnussen, Palmer, Lance Stroll and Stoffel van Dorn, Wehrlein and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
See if you can manage third or better. Good luck. That's a good start. Keep it up. They're on fresh ultra softs. is 2.9 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 4 laps remaining. Currently P5. The difference is 7.5 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 55.9. race is now available. Seems a-okay to us on the wall here. Let us know if you feel them going off too much. Your tyre wear is on target. Tyre wear is on target. The brakes and tyres are starting to overheat. You need to ease off in the corners. Fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Position, front of the pack. Raikkonen is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 15.3 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. This is your final lap of the race. is currently P5. The difference is 21.4 seconds. They're on fresh ultra softs. The time last lap was a 1 minute 51.5. Superb driving. That's the race win.
Here come our winning drivers today, and what a race it was. There's been a big push at the factory lately to get these cars ready, and we can see the fruits of that labour today as Red Bull lift the winner's trophy. And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Our current points leader extends their lead at the top of the championship after a very good result here today. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
It's got to be Jolyon Palmer. He was in another league for me today. Really impressive stuff.
And here's how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Meanwhile, a strong weekend from Red Bull this time out, and they improve their position in the championship. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time.